Hey, this is Noogie from GrowingTalesGuides.com, and I'm going to show you a patch update kind of strategy. Now, I'm not going to go into what's all new in the patch because there's other sources for that. What I am going to do is going to tell you about what I'm going to do with that new information. So, the main thing that I care about is this. There is a boost to evolution dungeons and resource dungeons. Now, that's all resource dungeons. It's gold, items, every one of them. So just goodness, pure goodness, right? So here's the deal. Right now, in global, let's say you're doing this totally free, right? In global, you can always save your SAM starting Tuesday, meaning tomorrow. And sorry, it's early. So you can save your SAM, all your mail that you're going to get for the next week, right before the patch, because the mail will last 7 days. And then once you get all your STAM, and then you go into the new patch, you can receive all your mail, and you'll have something in the area of 800 stamina, right? That's pretty cool. So 800 stamina is basically 80 runes, and then you'll walk in and basically get, if you're going to do the gold dungeon, you're going to get, right off the bat, 5.7 million gold. Right off the bat of starting the patch, right? So if you're getting 450 stam a day, right, so 45 runs a day, you're essentially going to be netting 3.2 million, right? So 3.2 million a day, we're going to go ahead and times that. So that's 45 million plus the 5.7 million that you got. So this patch is worth 50 million gold plus to you. 50 million gold plus. That's a pretty heavy amount, right? That is essentially enough for 4 plus hammers, green hammers. If you had all the resources from 4 to, like, you have a ton of 4-star items that you're going to push up to 5-star through evolution, yeah, that's 4 to 5 hammers. That's crazy in one patch, meaning you'll buy all the hammers in the store and have to wait for a reset to get the next hammers. That's pretty freaking sweet. That's an MLB weapon right there in a 2-week period. Hell yeah, right? So that's awesome. Now, the main thing is, right, like we have item dungeons too. Now, that was gold dungeon, right? We have item dungeons. Now, depending on what you need, maybe item dungeons are your go-to, right? Maybe that's what you need to be getting in on, right? You get 2 times reward. If I legitimately did a lot of item dungeons, it would crash the client here just because it's so much. But, like, this would be the time. If you were going to buy stamina packs, this would be the time, right? So if you were going to buy those packs, I will tell you how I would use them, right? Because I actually still do buy stamina because I just like it makes me feel like I'm doing more in the game. So that's why I buy the stamina. So on global right now, you could buy, I think, for like, was it $5 for 500? So you can get 2,000 stamina on global, and you could buy that all in the last hour before the patch goes out. So on Monday night of next week, you could buy 2,000 stamina, and then you'd walk into the next patch. I would walk in with 2,800 because I use the mail as well. So 2,800, and then I would have basically 280 runs right there. I could spend it on items, I could spend it on gold, whatever. And then, if I wanted to, I could buy, let's go to the store right here. If I wanted to, I could buy that for $4, and then that for, let's say, I don't know, 40. So $44 would get me 4,400 stamina. Okay, so if I spent money, I would be getting basically another 64,000 stamina. So that if I wanted to do that on gold, I would be getting another 46 million, right? So that's crazy, 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 crazy amounts of gold, right? I mean, that's a lot of hammers for a lot of people. If you were to spend the money plus devote all of your stamina to gold, and then eventually like just fill out your hammers or whatever, or you're like just evolve the 4-star equipment to 5-star equipment, you're essentially seeing 8 to 9 hammers, green hammers. That's crazy, right? That's super crazy. That's just such a boon, okay? So now that's what you can do. If you want to do item dungeons, if you really, really want to do item dungeons, if you need those sniper goggles, or you just need materials, that's great, right? Do your item dungeons. Groovy, groovy. But here's the long haul, right? I personally would not buy any of the stam on the KR once this hits. I would just hold off until, right? So I would basically hold off until like the Thursday or Friday before the patch. Like basically the Thursday or Friday of this week actually will tell you kind of what's a little tiny preview of what's coming in the next patch, right? And in the next patch, if it says expedition bonus ×2, oh my goodness, I will buy all those stam packs for expedition because that's the hardest one to get. I want expedition stuff. But if it doesn't say that, maybe I'll use those stam packs on just golden items. But that's so huge. They've never done this in the game before. Hopefully this bonus stuff becomes a relatively normal thing. But yeah, like that's a ton of hammers for most people. A ton of hammers, right? I'm a big hammer pusher, right? Because that's outside of evolving one character every once in a while. That's all I do, really. So like I just evolved from 4-star to 5-star on my stuff, and I mystery evolve up to 4-star, and then I pay gold to go from 4-star to 5-star, and I'm doing pretty well, right? So like this, like I'm relatively competent. So this little strategy that I'm talking about, yeah, it's so good. Like is going to be pretty sweet. So take advantage of it if you can. Like you could evolve heroes, that's great. But I would throw it to, if you're a new player or kind of starting off, or just reaching in game, I would push that to filling out some of your item bonuses, right? Like just getting some of those 0.5 bonuses. Yeah, this is crazy good. Just take advantage of it as much as you can, and if exploration is next, woof, hello, what's going on? So, all right, hopefully that helps. Adios.